Call to order for the Town of St. John Redevelopment Commission for May 28th, 2025. Could we please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America
and to the
republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty, justice for all.
Beth, as you're doing roll call, I'm going to get the public comment sheets.
Mike Bovat.
Here.
Christian Jorgensen.
Present.
Ann Oster. Present. Wayne Pondinas.
Present.
Gerald Swett.
Present.
Bill Manasopoulos.
Here.
I'm sorry. It's okay. Amalia Yoder. And Beth Hernandez present.
Is Wayne in heaven?
Yeah, I am.
Not yet. Thank you, Beth. And for the Redevelopment Commission, there isn't anyone signed up for public comment. Anybody care to say anything for public comment for the Redevelopment Commission? Moving on to item 4, approval of minutes for the April 23rd, 2025 meeting minutes. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a motion, I have a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. President, because Wayne is virtual, each motion will require roll call.
Okay,
Oh, how fun.
So, Mike
for
Bovat,
the
oh, yep.
meeting minutes of April 23rd, 2025, Beth, can we have a roll call, please?
Mike Bovat,
Aye.
Christian Jorgensen,
Aye.
Ann Oster. Aye. Wayne Pondinas,
Aye.
Gerald Swett.
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0. Item 5, public hearing. A, this is the first preliminary determination public hearing. Preliminary determination to enter into a lease with St. John Redevelopment Authority. 1 is a proof of publication.
Yep, Mr. President, at this time, the proofs of publication have been received, reviewed, they're in order, and a public hearing can proceed.
And we thank you for our town attorney. Item 2, opening remarks. Town Manager Billy.
Thank you, Mr. President. The lease is for financing of the amphitheater project through the issuance of lease rental bonds. The lease financing, where the town is the lessor and the RDA is the leasee, and the roads will be secure the financing. This is similar to the method that was used in the 2014 road project.
Thank you. Do we have a presentation?
We have Greg Balsano here from Baker Tilly.
Hello, good afternoon. Greg Balsano, Baker Tilly Municipal Advisors, assist with various financial planning, including issuance of bonds. And I'll just start by saying there is a preliminary determination packet that's over here on the right side where the agendas were that contains some financial information related to the project. I'd be happy to answer any questions on that, or I can go through that in detail, whatever you guys would prefer.
I mean, I'm familiar with it. Unless you folks need more.
I think I'm familiar. I don't know that there was a lot in it. It's similar, like Billy had said, to the last bond that we had, correct?
Yes, in 2014. So that little review that we went over.
Could you just speak to like the
Yeah.
process of this?
Yeah, and I know Tom Everett with Barnes and Thornburg is here as well as bond counsel, speaking on kind of the timeline. But this is kind of the preliminary determination. That packet gives some of the financial parameters as far as estimates and maximums go, including maximum par, maximum annual payment. different things along that nature. So this is to be a bond that is payable from the special tax, so a property tax through the redevelopment district, which is the same boundaries as the town.
Okay.
And for a note, as well, when this takes effect, it'll be at the same time that the building court bond will be sunsetting, so it'll be very neutral on the taxes.
Yeah, the how it's structured is the bond is structured around the existing property tax debt. That is correct. So trying to make it as close to neutral as possible in terms of rolling the debt, kind of the payments structured around the existing property tax debt. So as that falls off, this bond kind of pays more.
And we better stay in budget.
I'm sorry?
And we better stay in budget.
Yeah, the max par amount of the bonds would be the 19.81 million.
So what fund do the payments come out of?
Yeah, so this would be paid through a new property tax levy. So this would be paid through a property tax levy, again, through the redevelopment district, which is the same boundaries as the town boundaries.
Okay.
And like Billy was mentioning, as the other one sunsets, this kind of replaces that.
Yep, that's kind of, we're kind of backfilling in. Yep, we're trying to fill that in as those come off. So like those maximums that you see, I know on there, the maximum lease rental is 3.5 million. That's kind of the max of the max. And what I mean by that is the payments kind of increase over time as those bonds roll off. So.
So the goal is to, hopefully, it'll just remain neutral.
Yeah, getting it as close to neutral as possible. In that presentation, there's some charts at the back that I think kind of help kind of display the tax rate. We kind of show it under a scenario of if the net assessed value were to remain constant for 25 versus what would it look like if the net assessed value were to increase 3% a year. As you can see on those charts here at the end, it's a kind of that property tax rate schedule. Again, the town's net assessed value has grown an average of 10% each year over the last 5 years. Last year specifically from 24 to 25, it was 9.8%. So again, we're assuming, trying to be a bit more conservative and just saying, what if it stayed constant or what if it grew 3%? And you can see with that 3% kind of growth in net assessed value, it's a green bar on the kind of the tax rate schedule near the end. It stays close to neutral as far as the tax rate. The tax rate's been coming down over the past few years, and this is kind of, again, kind of leveling it in terms of that average as close as we can, so.
Very good. Thank you, Greg. Any other questions or comments? All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Billy, do we need to hear from anyone else, or?
No, I think unless there's a specific question that I didn't hear, we should be good, Mr. President.
Thank you. At this time, we're going to open the public hearing for public comment. Anyone for public comment? Not hearing any public comment, we will move to close the public hearing. Public hearing is closed. Moving on to item 6, ordinances and resolutions. Consider resolution 2025-05-28A, a resolution of the St. John Redevelopment Commission approving a proposed lease with the St. John Redevelopment Authority relating to the Heartland Park Southern Expansion Project, authorizing publication of a notice of public hearing in connection therewith and all matters related thereto. Do I have a motion?
Mr. President, motion to adopt resolution 2025-05-28A.
I second.
I have a motion. I have a second. Beth, can we have a roll call, please?
Mike Bovat,
Aye.
Christian Jorgensen.
Aye.
Ann Oster,
Aye.
Wayne Pondinas,
Aye.
Gerald Swatz.
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0. Moving to B, consider resolution 2025-05-28B, a resolution of the St. John Redevelopment Commission approving a form of economic development agreement among the town of St. John, Lake County, Indiana, the St. John Redevelopment Commission, and Air Alchemist LLC. Billy, could you comment on that?
Yeah, this is the agreement between the DeMayo Group and the town.
Kmart.
Yeah, Kmart, the Kmart building. And, I'm sorry, Christian.
And Julie.
I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
mean,
and Jewel, yeah.
I mean,
And it just
Sorry.
reviews it's okay.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, that's fine.
The key.
Right, the TIF incentives for that project.
For that
Yes.
development, that will be
Yes.
going to the developer. All right. Do I have a motion to consider Resolution 2025-05-28B? Could I have a roll call, Beth?
Well, let me make a motion.
Pardon? Did you make a motion?
Not yet.
Okay.
But I'm going
I
to.
apologize.
No problem.
Could you make a
Make a
motion?
motion to adopt Resolution 2025-05-28B.
I second.
I do have a motion, and I have a second. Now, Beth, could you have a roll call?
Christian Jorgensen.
Aye.
Ann Oster.
Aye.
Wayne Pondinas.
Aye.
Gerald Swatz.
Aye.
Mike Bovat.
Aye. Motion carries 5-0.
I think Christian threw us all off.
We get an
That
update on that
Christian,
project, too.
you're really.
Yeah.
Item 7, reports and correspondences. Any reports and correspondences?
I just had a question if we could get an update on the project.
As far as Jewel?
Yeah.
They'll be, everything's on track for the July start. They came in and pulled their permits. When was that, Ashley?
They have submitted it
Submitted
currently in
it.
review.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
Yep. Anything else?
Hey, I'd like to thank Christian for getting the wording right for the adoption of the resolutions. Thank you, Christian.
Thank you, Wayne. Wherever you may be.
All right.
It's on the World
I
Wide
think
Web.
that's a clue to move to item 8, adjournment. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Please, second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Beth, can I have a roll call?
Christian Jorgensen.
Aye.
Ann Oster.
Aye.
Wayne Pondinas.
Aye.
Gerald Swatz.
Aye.
Mike Bovat.
Aye. Motion carries 5-0. We're adjourned.